Nithyanandam. Let's start the power manifestation session. Let's sit straight, visualize Bhagwan in your third eye, and let's start with the Satguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramashivam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatītam Gaganasadisham Tattvamasyaadilakshyam Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvari Sakshibhutam Bhavatītam Trigunarahitam Satgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam, welcome to Sri KAILASA Kotiyar Manifesting Power Session. Such a beautiful darshan. The Gumi song, Mr. Bhagwan today morning gave us ultimate darshan, diksha, and powerful cognition and initiation. Such a beautiful words, powerful cognition that Bhagwan told about unclutching, absolute unclutching is the extreme enlightenment fuel for our life. The fundamental who we are is consciousness. The mind, body, and consciousness. We live out of mind and body, but the pure source is consciousness. What excites us, what ignites us, what is the fire which makes us do everything. Everything, if we base it on consciousness, that is the ultimate resource. If we understand the pure resource, pure fuel, we will be in the space of enlightenment and working in such coherence, like how Bhagwan said, multiple departments, few dozens of departments, he would sit around and give us instructions so beautifully. At absolute, every word is chiseled from him and given the exact next breakthrough for each of us. That is possible in each of us. Bhagwan beautifully says, health, wealth, happiness, energy, enlightenment, everything starts with absolute unclutching as our fuel. With that space, let's go to the power manifestation session. So first, let's start with what is power manifestation. Power manifestation is nothing but a cognitive shift and can infuse powerfulness into any action and state that we are in. Cognition, what is cognition? What you receive, you internalize that, and then how you respond to it. All put together is cognition. The cognitive shift that needs to happen from understanding cognition, which is from powerless to powerful space. It raises the frequency of our body and mind. Exactly, Bhagwan said this today's satsang, how we should not be bound by our body and mind and moving to the ultimate powerfulness, that is Turiya Theta state. How we have worked with only waking state, dream state, and deep sleep state. We have other states of consciousness, which is the source of all these states, which is the Turiya state, the awareness state, and consciousness, Turiya Theta state. Bhagwan beautifully gave us way to experience the Turiya Theta state by absolute unclutching. Let's understand who is Paramashiva. Paramashiva is the unborn, Ajomuha, where he is beyond the form and formless. The five faces, Satyojata, Vamadeva, Agora, Tatpurusha, and Ishana. The five faces doing the Panchakriya, manifestation, sustenance, regeneration, pulling us out of delusion, and liberation. Constantly, the Big Bang and black hole is happening in all of us. The beautiful states, 25 states of consciousness, is the way we exist. We'll understand more about Bhagwan before we start the power manifestation session. His Divine Holiness, Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of KAILASA, the ancient Enlightenment civilization, the great cosmic, borderless Hindu nation. His Divine Holiness, Nithyananda Paramashivam, is an avatar of Hinduism and a supreme pontiff of Hinduism. His Divine Holiness, Nithyananda Paramashivam, made the science of power manifestation, yoga, temple-based university, user-friendly for modern world. His Divine Holiness, Nithyananda Paramashivam, survived the worst prosecution in multi-level of by the anti-Hindu elements. KAILASA, led by His Divine Holiness Nithyananda Paramashivam and his Hindu diasporas, are working for the global peace. He is a founder of Nithyananda Hindu University, which has extended campus in 150 countries. His Divine Holiness Nithyananda Paramashivam is 293rd Guru Maha Sannidhanam of Shamala Pita, Sarvanya Pita, and Swargapura Adinam, and present Maharaj of Suryavamsa Surangi Samrajyam. Such a beautiful space. Bhagwan is reviving the whole Hinduism in all the Adinam, the Pitams, all over the world. Now, Bhagwan has beautifully described the science of power manifestation. The science of power manifestation is authentic, it is time-tested, it is scientific and foolproof. The Shastra Pramanas, all the Veda Agama scriptures, the Upanishads, are unchangeable truths. The eternal, unchangeable truth revealed in the Hindu scriptures. That is the source of all the teachings that Bhagwan is giving us. Apta Pramanas. Aptas are the rishis, munis, ganas, and Nayanamars and Alvars, the authorities of Hinduism. And they are the scientists who have time-tested and verified the science of power manifestation, lived in the human body, and experienced this higher order science, the superconsciousness, living as Nirvikalpa Samadhi and manifesting the powers. Apta Pramanas. Apta Pramana is the avatars who land on the planet Earth, who teaches us by their leelas. Here, His Divine Holiness Nithyananda Paramashivam, this millennium avatar, personal experience of each power manifestation is Apta Pramana. Shakti Pramanas are the experience of millions of disciples, devotees, followers, initiated by Bhagwan and manifesting all these powers and in celebrating the Leelas of Bhagavan. Now we'll go to the Shastra Pramana. The Shastra Pramana are from the Veda Agamas. Sorry for the technical, just give me a minute.
Mana for the power of Mahima, power of increasing height of body and object, is taken from the Shiva Samhita 5.76 to 7.8. Maranam ghādyate tena sakenapi na ghādyate tasya syat paramasiddhir animadi guna prada vayus sannachadate dehe rasavriddhir bhavet dhruvam akashapanakajagalptiyu samapi vadhate maranam khadyate tena sakenapi na khadyate tasya syat paramasiddhir animadi gunaprada vayuh sanacharate dehe rasavriddhir bhavet dhruvam akashapanakajagalaptiyu samapi vadhate.
So beautiful. Bhagwan beautifully gives us from the Shiva Samhita 5.7678, the power of consciousness over matter, ashtma sidhi. The death is eaten by him, he is eaten by none. Constantly, Bhagwan beautifully said, when we are deluded, when we don't know how the day passes and nothing is achieved, and simply we are in delusion continuously during the alcohol or eating meat or video games or watching, getting entertainment, everywhere we lose the respect for ourselves, what we are. So beautifully said, he said, the consciousness is the fundamental how we exist. Just living in the mind and deluding, we need not take this body. This body is given to us for us to experience the higher consciousness. Constantly, the timer is ticking for us for the death, tiredness, boredom, disease, death is the shrinking, where we constantly fall into keeping the mind occupied. But there is something more than the body and the mind. We are not tied by the body and mind. There's such a beautiful, natural, original space of us, which is the consciousness. That is the awareness. That is the beautiful resource which starts manifesting any reality, which gives us such grounded, such coherence, such amazing possibility to create wealth, happiness, relation, anything that we want from the space of consciousness. And such a beautiful space is simply possible by the great Bhagwan has given the greatest gift for us, unclutching. Unclutching is a beautiful technique where Bhagwan gives us the whole, we understand what is our resource. That is why he says, he is eaten by none. When we start understanding, start living, and start cognizing that our resource, what makes us perform our action, what makes us decide our future, our lifestyle, our children, our outer world, even that, all the decision, if it is made from the space of complete unclutching, that will be the ultimate resource. We will start understanding that it is the ultimate resource of our life. We only run behind life, but life has to happen to us. As long as we are running around life, feeling bored, tired, and restless and impossible, we are moving towards death. As long as we understand, more I unclutch, more I'm in Nirvikalpa Samadhi, more I am in awareness, consciousness, I am manifesting the ultimate life. Then I am going to produce more than what I am planning with the mind. Mind is like a child planning with all the tantrum and all the limitation. But here it's Avatar himself planning for you. Bhagwan beautifully says, if you, in Ramayana, how you stand in front of Bali, your 50% energy is lost. We constantly lose our energy trying to make meaning out of this outer world. When we understand that it makes no sense fighting with it or making sense out of it, but just unclutching and being in the pure space of awareness, how aware we are, moving our body, making decision, talking, writing, whatever we are doing, actions or words or thoughts, how aware we are. The more the awareness, the more the unclutching, more we are in the space of oneness with Paramashiva. How much we recognize ourselves as girl, boy, woman, man, that much we recognize the consciousness which is freed when we make a decision to use that as our resources. Pure awareness, consciousness as our resource to every word, thought, and action. Beautifully, he says, Bhagwan says, the state of Paramashiva is unclutching. And simply, we will be in the oneness with Paramashiva when we have the basic understanding and integrity with Paramashiva to manifest our reality. He manifests the highest power of ashtma siddhi, anima, lagima, mahima, the vayu, the wind energy. That is what Bhagwan says. Prana moves equally throughout the body. The juice of this body also is increased. The nectar exuding from the eternal lotus also increases in us. More and more we have the stress hormone when we are working with the thoughts and mind. The more and more we work with the unclutching space, we are in pure ahimsa, pure love, pure paramashanta swarupa, and manifesting all the reality. Bhagwan himself manifests through us as consciousness. So now let's go to the up the pramana. Adi Shankara, he was a very small boy. He go for bhikshadna. He goes for the bhiksha, sorry. And there was a very poor lady. She offered a gooseberry, one gooseberry, which was the only thing left in a house for eating. And Adi Shankara, who has never learned before, just prays to Mahalakshmi and chants the Kanagadara Sostra, and Lakshmi showers the golden gooseberries in front of her. This was a possibility for us because we lived in the space of oneness and consciousness as a resource. The small boy doesn't have logic here. He connects to the oneness space, Acha Avatara, and simply downloads whatever is shown to him, and he manifests this as reality. Sorry. Here you can see the Ganesha deity and more deities in LA ashrams. They have moved and fixed the deity with such a ease when Bhagwan himself said it can be moved. Simply when Bhagwan says, everything just happens because he has seen it already happen. So the deity, which was so heavy, simply moved on the platform and was placed perfectly. We can see the Nataraja deity also in the LA ashram, which reduced the size and increased the size when they took the Nataraja deity inside the LA temple. Such a beautiful space. Once you are in oneness, everything happens as ultimate resource. The logic, binary logic that we have simply is of no use. The multidimensional logic becomes the reality. Here we have Kelama, who has increased the gold weight of the chain. Here you can see she has just chanted, and simply the weighing machine started measuring the higher levels. And we have so many devotees have posted the increase of the object just by chanting the Mahavakya. Understanding the resource, pure resource, is only consciousness. That is the fundamental space Bhagwan wants us to understand by playing all this Leela through all of us again and again. Unclutching is the ultimate science that he has given, gifted, and that makes us understand how simple and profound it is, and literally sculpt for our mind and body, for us to live as conscious being, superconscious being. Here we will go to the instruction today for ashtma siddhi. We are going to raise the weight of the object. If you can keep some silver coin or gold coin, silver chain, gold chain on the weighing machine. If you don't have the weighing machine, you can download the app that is projected here. We have an Android app and we have the iPhone app. It takes 20 seconds to settle, and you can measure the weight before. In your phone itself, you can download and place the object on your phone, and you can take a screenshot before, and you can take a screenshot after you finish. You can weigh multiple times to really see whether the weight has changed. When you shift in cognition, cognition is something which you perceive, internalize, and respond. The way we respond is only reactionary assumptions. Here, Bhagwan gives us the way we respond is complete unclutching. When we decide that from now, from every thought, every action, every word, we will be only using unclutch as our response. Simply in the Nirvikalpa Samadhi, you will see whatever needs to happen happens beyond an ultimate. So let's go to the power manifestation instruction. Please take a video and a picture of what you're manifesting. It's the ultimate what is happening here. It's phenomenal. So don't miss your greatest happening without measuring it by a video. Please take a video or photo before and after. You can take, copy and paste this app for measuring the weight of the object that you're placing on the phone. If you have a weighing scale, that's excellent. Make sure you have a gold chain or silver chain, coins, which you want to increase the weight. If you don't have anything, you can keep some simple objects and you can increase the weight. So now let's sit straight. We'll have a 11 minute cycle. We'll increase, we'll sit straight with the head, neck and spine in a straight line for the Kundalini Shakti to raise to the Agnya, bringing the awareness to the Agnya continuously, staying unclutched is the ultimate space Bhagwan has beautifully described. Remembering Bhagwan again and again in third eye brings us to liberation. Remembrance is liberation, Bhagwan beautifully says. Again and again, remembering Bhagwan in your third eye, simply be liberated into the space of consciousness. From the space of absolute unclutching, Tyaga as Paramashiva is your only strength. Now declaring complete, simple integrity and understanding with Bhagwan and experiencing the oneness with Bhagwan. how we use in the outer world money as our currency for everything. The security that we have is money. The outer world is only for the reactionary assumptions, where the Mahamaya, money and other things becomes the security. Here, oneness with Bhagwan, the pure source that we are, the fundamental source that we are, the consciousness, that is the oneness that we experience more and more. We start experience the higher consciousness with the deep chanting of Mahavakya. Literally, our whole being vibrates with it. Mahavakya is a password which opens the higher consciousness in you. Simply, the integrity becomes the highest possibility when we chant the Mahavakya in absolute awareness. More and more bringing the awareness, unclutching from all the outer world, whatever is happening, good, bad, likes, dislikes, all the delusion, and simply being in the awareness will lead us to the Nirvikalpa Samadhi, understanding that the beautiful space of oneness in us. So let's start. Sit straight with your head, neck and back in a straight line. Remember Bhagwan in your third eye. Absolute unclutching. Simple integrity with Bhagwan. Remember all the satsang that Bhagwan has spoken on unclutching. And today's satsang, the darshan and the powerful cognition, contemplate on that. So the mind gets dissolved in the third eye and you experience just the oneness with Bhagwan. We came here only to celebrate Bhagwan continuously 24/7. So be in the space of oneness, just celebrating Bhagwan, chanting the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let's start. We'll play the oneness capsule now.
Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivam. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam.
See yourself as 25-headed, 50-handed Paramashiva, as eternally 16, youthful. Commit with Paramashiva. Only He exists. Anything else is delusion. Now, sit straight. We'll enter into the process.
Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Nithyanandam, so beautiful experience for us to see simply the way it raises as we chant the Mahabharata in the deep, untouching and wondrous space. From the same space, we are going to have one more round, but this time you're going to cause others' object to increase the weight. If you have a partner, wonderful. Or you can call somebody and ask them to place an object on the weighing machine and manifest the same power. Beautifully, from the space of absolute unclutching, understanding that Bhagwan is simply manifesting through you. From the space of Paramashanta Swarupa, where he is the source, resource, and cause for all the states, all the experience, all the thoughts, all the words. So understanding the fundamental resource of us. basic understanding and integrity with Bhagwan. Again, let's start the power manifestation. Let's sit straight. Visualize Bhagwan in your third eye. Remembrance is liberation. Again and again, bring your remembrance to third eye, the Agnya Chakra, the awareness. More we are aware in the third eye, more we are manifesting our life. More we are stuck in the Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, which is fear and greed based, is only reactionary assumption which creates this world of only reactionary things. If we raise ourselves to the Agnya, remembering Bhagwan again and again in your third eye, simply unclutching happens. And we are in the beautiful space of oneness with Paramashiva. So holding that beautiful space of oneness with Paramashiva, chanting the Mahavakya and contemplating on the great truth that Bhagwan has revealed, powerful cognition on unclutching and Nirvikalpa Samadhi, the state of Paramashiva. So let's start. Make a partner, ask them to place the object on the weighing scale and record the whole thing. Ask them to record the before and after or continuous video record the whole thing. Such a phenomenal things are happening around us. Always keep it recorded, all these instances, and share it with the world. So let's start chanting the Mahavakya. This is for 10 minutes and cause others reality by increasing the weight of the object. Ashtma Siddhi powers. So let's sit straight, visualize Bhagwan in your third eye, chant the Mahavakya continuously, intensely, your whole being vibrates. Let's start. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivam. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eye. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eye. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda.
Nithyanandam. Now let's share the video. This is for the social media viewers who are on YouTube and Facebook. Please share the video, the increase of the weight of the object that you had placed on the weighing scale before and after, and what you increased for others. If you could share both or the cycle, videos or photos, that would be wonderful. For the PMS participants, the Paramashivam program participants, please go ahead with the next assignment, next workshop that is waiting for you. This is only for social media viewers on Facebook, on NTV, on YouTube. Please share the video in Sri KAILASA Courtyard Manifesting Power Group, tinyurl.com/power manifestation. You can just click on this HTTPS tinyurl.com/power manifestation. If you type it, it will automatically go to the group Sri KAILASA Courtyard Manifesting Power Group. Then you can post it there and also add your powerful cognition, how you decided to be in unclutched continuously as your reality. That's the greatest blessing, initiation and gift that Paramashiva, Bhagwan himself, has given us as the ultimate science. Living that continuously as our reality will open us into the higher conscious space. So share your powerful cognition and the videos and photos that you have recorded. Bhagwan beautifully says, when you share, when you enrich, you are pulling yourself out of delusion. It's we who wake up. It's we who have the desire to wake up, and we wake up every day. We who go to the sleep and dream state. Same way, we deciding to pulling us out of delusion happens when you share the great science with the world, and cause other reality simply happens when you cause other reality happens when you are liberated. The more and more you experience the liberation, the unclutched space, the conscious space, more you will see others also in the same space. You will be more having friends from that dimension. More people talking about the consciousness, more people are aligned to the higher reality. Bhagwan beautifully says, what is the reality that we experience inside us is how we are attracting the outside people, wealth, relation, job, everything. So causing others reality, bringing them to Bhagwan's satsang, and making them experience the ultimate and making them manifest powers, causing that their reality is nothing but our own reality. Make sure you share it in tinyurl.com/power manifestation. So with that, let's surrender all these great truths to Bhagwan. Deep gratitude, and request Bhagwan to make all this as your existential reality, what you experienced just few seconds and manifested the power of increasing the weight. That power becomes your reality. Simply you will know how to manifest in your life. So request with a deep gratitude and humble space and a deep seeking space that you want the unclutched space to become your reality. So with that, let's visualize Bhagwan in our third eye and end with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam Paduka Arpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you, everybody. Make sure every day enrich and cause people for satsang. Bringing them to the satsang is causing their reality, which is your reality. And see you in the next power manifestation session. Nithyananda.